Some butterfly guard basics, right? So I'm here with Andrew, and we're in the butterfly guard. So always when I approach the guy, I don't want him to have control of my pants or anything like that, but let's just go over like the basic sweep. So from here, I either want to have a collar grip, an underhook in tight, an overhook here. It doesn't really matter too much. I can have like an over the back belt grip here, but I just need something to load the guy's weight on top of me here. Okay, so something to load the guy's weight. We'll go underhook for now. My other hand, this is the most important thing, is trapping his wrist to his body. So I'm pinning here, and as I go, I'm scooting my hips under and kicking him over for the sweep. Okay, and we can do this off a ton of different grips. I kind of like the far range one where I'm coming like here, collar grip, the guy's reaching for my pants or whatever, boom, I strip the wrist here, and I'm just going to scoop my hips in, kick and go. Okay, but I'm loading the weight, pinning the wrist, and going for the sweep. If the guy has one leg stepped up, right, if he has this one leg stepped up, I'm always going to be sweeping to the side of the leg here, boom. Okay, if he has the other leg stepped up, I'm going to go opposite side. So, arm drags. Typically, catch it when the guy starts to hold my legs, right? So here. So what I'm going to do, my right hand is going to pin his wrist. My left hand is going to start to open his elbow here. As I'm doing this, my hand is reaching for the mat, and I'm bringing my butt to my hand as I'm dragging this across, and now I can start to come up to the back. Okay, the power comes from kind of getting at an angle. If I'm playing the butterfly guard staggered or off to one side, then my power comes from me bringing my butt to my hand here. Okay, and I really like this off of the, like here, boom, and go. The cross collar drag, I think when you load to one side, it's probably the strongest, right? So here, boom, I can go arm drag across. I can go cross collar drag. So here, I'm gripping inside. I'm gripping the cross collar here, so I'm posting my hand, leg goes out, and I drag this all the way down. If the guy's standing up, a lot of times they'll face plant just because they're not expecting that kind of power off the pull. If his arm does get trapped, right, so I go cross collar drag and his arm comes to my hip, I'm hopefully getting out to such a good angle that it's very easy for me to start to bring the leg up for the omoplata. We also have the same side drag, which is a cool one. So here, he's got like my ankles or my wrist, and he's starting to circle to one side. So from here, look, if he's circling to this side, I'm going to post my hand, and I'm flaring my elbow, or flaring his elbow as he's kind of circling by. So here, if he's just staying in one place, right, I just go here, boom, pull out to the side, and come to the top. So I'm just pushing and pulling the guy by here. Another thing, if the guy grabs both my legs, one thing that I like is to just pull both elbows, and I scoop my butt in tight here. So pull both elbows, and then I'm immediately going into the butterfly sweep. So one thing off the cross collar grip that we can also start to play with is coming up for the choke, right? So from here, one thing I can always do if I have my angle, I can go for the drag, I can go for the omoplata, but I can also just come up. If the guy's like staying kind of low here, I can just start to bring my knee out, and now I'm going for the loop choke. So here, I have the grip on the collar, boom, my elbow is catching, my other hand is coming over the top and under my arm here, and then we put the choke on, right? Or I can just come up, so I can be here, boom, playing, I can just come up, snap the guy down, and circle to the back too. So another thing, when the guy starts to like smash the legs together. So this is common. If I am here with Andrew and he starts to like get me flat, yes, exactly. Here he can start to pin my legs. Okay. So if I don't react and start to strip the elbows up and start to go for my sweep already, and my legs get pinned, I have to start to defend. So one of two ways. One, my bottom or my top leg comes out and starts to like frame here. So now I can start to bring my other leg in to the biceps or out or whatever. And the other one is if I'm here, I'm gonna start to hook with my foot on like the outside of his hip here. Now I'm controlling his triceps and I'm just kicking my leg through and coming up here and working towards that omoplata again. So let's see a different angle. Here, like grab, right? So I start to come here, just so the guy can't circle that way. And my other leg is hooking inside his far leg here. So controlling the triceps, and now I kick, boom, and come over the top. If the guy has you flattened out in your butterfly guard, but both your knees are up and in a good position, what we can do is start to stretch the guy out and sit up. So here, look, I'm bringing my hooks down low on his knees, I'm locking my abs, and now I'm going to stretch him out. So here, boom, I lock my abs, stretch the guy out, and from here we can start to wrap the guillotine here, arm in, and with the arm in, we can go to either side on the sweep. We can put a lot of pressure on his head here and kick him over and come up, or we can lock the elbow tight, put a lot of pressure, and come up to the mount the other way. So both ways work because we have control of the head and we can keep it down, okay? Another idea off of this, right, when he has me flat, look, same thing, I'm sliding my grips down, or my feet down on his knees, and now I'm going to stretch him out. So here, out, I'm going for the belt grip, and I'm going for the wrist. So here, I'm picking his wrist up and gluing it to my hip, and now I just fall to my side and kick him over and catch the sweep. The last one, and kind of a fun one, when the guy stands up. So I'm in the butterfly, guy stands up, he's like hanging out trying to pass my guard. We can go for the chasing paulista. All right, so chasing the guys from Sao Paulo. Okay, so from here, look, I'm going to scoop my butt in. 1, my feet are going to go out. 2, and now I'm going to push as I'm trying to kick out with my legs. Here. Boom. Right, and usually the guy just falls to his butt, which is pretty funny.